What's up, tubers? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to blather briefly about this bright red big block Chevelle. Talk a little bit about forming and bending wires for brake lines, and peek at this marketplace Faceytweet score I just picked up. So let's get into it. This is the recent current on the bench project. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, really? Wow, thanks. That came out great. It's sitting there curing, getting ready to go. I'm at the final detail paint stage, and I was starting to do this. I figured I needed a basic out of the box build, which kind of snowballed into, well, I'll just do the extra distributor, and I've got one of these fuel lines left and the dipstick, and and I might as well go into doing the brake lines, and it just snowballs. I can't leave well enough alone. So I figured I'd talk just real quick about how this easy little trick will make your master cylinder with the lines curled up just look so much better, so much cooler. It's not really that difficult. It doesn't take a whole lot. You'll need to drill it. So a pin vise with a little tiny little bit. I don't remember what size that is, but it's a small one. It's smaller than the toothpick tip. It's one that I usually use to put wires in. And then some sort of clamping device, clamping and tweezing, whatever. It doesn't have to be anything, whatever. I happen to have some hemostats here that came in really handy for holding it together, but it's not really that necessary. They're just there for, I was doing a mock-up to where I had the lines and then how it was going to look in the vehicle, like making sure that those were facing the right direction towards the rear of the car. It's really hard to see it on the camera. I know it's just really small, but here's you can see there's the holes that I drilled on the side of the master cylinder, and then so I'm trying to line up what direction those are going to feed and then what direction they're going to go back towards the car. And then to do that, I just wrapped it around. You can see it's wrapped around a toothpick. Got this little thin wire. I apologize, I don't have the link for it, but I believe it was a Hobby Lobby jewelry section thing. It's just really, really thin, bendable wire. I've seen people find copper, the same thing. Drill a hole and take a little piece of that, and you'll need some kind of cutter, obviously. Don't use your nice screws because it's gonna beat them up. So whatever rough cutter you have, doesn't have to be that strong because it's kind of thin wire. And snip out a small piece just to show you. I mean, it's literally just wrapping it around it. Trying to keep my fingers out of the way so you can see. 3-4 times, and then you can compress it or make them smaller pretty easily. You just squeeze it together with your tweezing device or your nails. It's a little bit harder because it's so small, but then you would get it shaped and formed in the right direction that you want. That actually came out pretty good for just a simple one for the, come on, get in there, one for the front, one for the back. And so what I was doing is I had them attached together to kind of get the forming of them a little bit easier, so that when I do put it in there, and squish it together, what I've learned is to do that ahead of time, as much of it ahead of time, so that when you do have to get it into that tiny little spot in there that's left over, whatever is going to be up against it doesn't bend it and squish it too badly. So that's really all there is to it. It's pretty simple, and it changes the entire look. Well, not the entire look, but it definitely helps to a detail up to a bay. So let's not lose that. all this stuff is like, that'll need a drop of black, that'll need a drop of silver, something to pull out a little mini contrast color. And this guy, pretty stoked. It was on Marketplace. The guy wanted 20 bucks for it. Saw the pictures that it had sealed bags. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Where are you? It was like six blocks away, 8 blocks maybe. I don't know. It was just ridiculously close, and it's all there. It's all sealed bags. Looks to be a pretty neat little kit, and I know that this is a Bond car.
You don't mind if I drive, do you?
Yeah. So hopefully, eventually I'll get one of those DB7s. We'll have a little companion for it. Pretty neat. As I was looking at it, you can see I can see immediately that it's all there. The engine is off the sprue, but it's all there. I was looking at it going, wow, this is going to be the smallest engine that I've assembled yet. With a little 375. When you're measuring your engine in cc's, it's small. So looking forward to that. And like I said, the DB7 to go along with it. I can't remember the name of the movie. Not that big of a. Yeah, sure, I like James Bond, but I don't remember which one. That's about it. Thanks for watching. Hope that maybe this helps. Go ahead and give it a try, and hopefully, future me had the sense to put in a closer shot of one actually in a vehicle for you. That'd be neat, huh? Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.